Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The Morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. With a sunrise spark, fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
Oh, excuse me. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. The rain is gone. But I still, look, I was out there in the rain yesterday. I had to go out there. I had to get the shots in my eyes yesterday with the rain and the sleet and all that nastiness out there, that coldness out there. Child, it just seemed like that one drop of cold water touched your body. It freezes you up all over. It freezes it all over. And what you need is some good Molly Mall sea moss. Of course, I don't have any Molly Mall sea moss. That's why I'm snotty. You know how they say snotty got your body? That's why I'm super duper snotty, because I ran out of my sea moss tincture and I haven't been back to my sea moss man to re-up. But don't worry, it's coming. And as soon as I start reeing up, the mucus, it helps dry the mucus up and keep me from being all moist inside. Well, I stay moist inside. But anyway, that's another show. That's for another show. But yeah, so I'm so glad that the sun is shining. I love it when the sun is shining and the talk of that 4-letter word that begin with an S and end with a W is out of the picture. For now, everybody's like, oh, it's going to be a bad winter. It's going to be a bad winter. I hope not. Because we haven't seen truly, the DMV area have not seen any really, really bad winters in a minute. And I hope it stays that way. So, because I'm not with all the snow, especially when I got to get out in it. I'm not with all, I love the rain when I'm inside with a hot cup of cocoa or hot cup of tea, looking out the window like this, like, oh, look at it. Isn't it beautiful? Yes. But when you out there shaking and freezing and it's hitting and dropping on your body and you coughing and sneeze, even when you get your hat and gloves on and your scarf and everything, no. But let me tell you, oh my goodness, I could have sold Molly Morsimos at the doctor's office because everybody in that joint, okay, y'all know there's germs all over, right? We were in there wall to wall. We was in there like they giving away free EBT cards. Was in the doctor's office. I don't know, something about like the first of the month where a lot of your senior citizens and everybody, they come out to the doctors during a certain time. I guess because that copay. But that's neither here nor there. But let me tell you, they was up in there in full effect. They was coughing and sneezing and snotting, and I had my mask on. I'm sitting there like this with my mask on and my hat on and stuff. I look like I look like I was about to rob the whole place. I'm sitting in there looking, all masked up and everything. And this is one guy in there. He just coughed. He coughed until he turned red, right? And when we sitting in the seats close together, he coughing in his hands, and he took his hands and set it down on the thing. And the girl that was sitting beside him, hand rest, she was like this, like, oh my gosh, no, he didn't. Oh, yes, he did. I mean, people are just damn it rude for no reason. Cover your mouth when you cough and when you sneeze and when you snotting, and when you cover your mouth, and then your bare hands. Don't touch something that somebody else got to touch too. That's why I was like, oh, that's why people are sick. You got to keep your hands washed. This winter is just like any other winter, and that's how people get sick, whether you got the cold, flu, or whatever else that's floating around. That's why you get sick, because you got to keep your hands out your face and stay away from people. Are just germy and just disrespectfully rude. Everybody in there was coughing, and I was like this, oh, hell no. I'm like, I know I can't even hardly stand up, but I took my rollator and rolled out in the damn hall because they have you in this like little dark room where you sit, where everybody's sitting and waiting. I got up out of the seat that I was sitting in, took my rollator. Thank you, Rodney Glover, for the use of the rollator. My doctor put in an order for me for one, so I will have one, and I'll be able to give yours back to you. But I took that rollator and rolled out of that room and sat in the hall on my rollator, and I asked them, when am I going to be next? I got there at 9 o'clock. I didn't get out of there till 1 o'clock. That's 9, 10, 11, 12. How about we start charging the doctors for all of them? If I got an appointment, oh, damn. If I got an appointment, why I still got to wait 3 or 4 hours? Huh? How about, and then if you late, they charge you late fees or they reschedule you. How about they start giving us some money back from the highest copays we got to pay? I got to pay $50 copay, but I don't pay $50 to be sat in a room for 4 hours with all these other sick mofos. That you just I'm like this and I wasn't feeling good. Oh my gosh. And then after they shoot you up, they let you back out into the atmosphere, into the cold. My eyes are bleeding. I'm out there in the cold, headache hurting. It was just a really bad day. And it took me a long time for me to be able to pull myself together. But baby, the next time I go to the doctor, which is next month, I'm gonna take jars of Molly Ball sea moss because everything in there was coughing and sneezing and all that. They need some sea moss, and they like for real. I'm like, hope Joe to blow. No, they not. And while I was in there waiting for 4 hours, I was listening to Shades of Blue again by 8 in the morning. You gotta look, I'm gonna bring books and sea moss. You got a 4-hour wait in the doctor's office. You need to get something to boost your immune system up, and you need to get something to help you pass the time. Perfect place. I'm gonna start. Look, that'll help pay for that damn $50 copay. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's get into the show today. We have a great show for you today. Wellness Wednesday. We all know what that means. Something good for your body, good for your mind, good for your soul. We want to be an interesting topic of conversation today. So let's say good morning to the people.
Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Started right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to the daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the morning Mac.
What's up, Chow Bow? What's up, Molly?
Hey,
Inspiration packed
Chow,
in the
Chow.
casual swag.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays.
Rhythm hits your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow.
Baby, how everybody doing?
Pretty good.
I'm a little slow on the draw today, this morning. Okay, just letting y'all know. But I'm here. But I'm slow on the draw, but I'm here. DJ Slicky Woo Woo called me early this morning to ask me, "Are you gonna do your own show this morning?" I was like, when I got to go to doctor's appointments,
What's up,
when
Kenny?
I got to do other stuff, my
What up,
team
JC?
is well more than capable of holding it down for me. When I'm incapacitated or not here, the show must go on. And Molly and Trey and everybody else that come in, they are more than capable of holding it down, making it do what they got to do. So no, especially here lately, you may not see this beautiful face all the time, every day, all day. But trust and believe, you still gonna get the show. You still gonna get one to grow on, something to know about, and you still gonna get that fire conversation. Hell, am I right, y'all?
He just want to see some titties. That's all. Hey, man, Trey ain't got no titties on here, so
Right.
I get it. I be trying to get Wheezy. Wheezy ain't been on here. She been busy, Slicky. My bad, man. We're gonna find some boobs for you to see, man.
Slicky like to see some titties, huh?
Right.
We throwing them all. What up, Rev? Hey, man, Rev was killing it in the comments on Beast in them show, man, yesterday. Chef Dennis, that was a good show, man.
Yeah.
Man, Kenny was in that joint comment for about 2 hours about religion, so you know how that goes.
Yeah, that lady was on fire.
Yeah.
I stopped by there for a little bit and heard did a little listen. I tried to hang in there and support all the shows. I stopped in, do a little listen because I couldn't see the comment or nothing because, like I said, yesterday was a bad eye day for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But
podcast, all y'all watched Beast and them for a couple. Then LA and them came on right after, so I was like 5 hours straight in the comments.
I missed the end game. I loved.
I ain't even
LA.
go there for the end game. I went there for a whole nother agenda. That shit was lit, man. Y'all gotta go back to the LA show. Him over there ranting, but by the end of the show, I think everything came together as always. Man, find a way to work things out, but it was a good show, man. They had me dying laughing, man. The other two guys, I ain't even know them, but they was funny as shit too. And that damn Chout about funny, them AI videos, man.
Chow, what was you over there doing, Chow? What was
I don't know
going
who
on?
funny is, yeah. I don't know if Chout or AI Chout funny. We gonna have a poll or something. Who the funniest, Chout or AI Chout? Cause that AI Chout killing it, man. He
I
funny.
know AI Chow is sexy.
Oh yeah.
Because he did a
I think
video.
he got a few women. I seen AI Chout with about 8 women in one video.
AI Chow got the braids going back. AI Chow looked like David Banner a little bit. I was like,
with that. See, yeah, he killed it.
I'm like, when did AI Chow? It's bad when you question on the AI, but see, that's another show. That's a topic for another show, y'all. But AI is taking over the airs of everything. Oh, I wonder what I look like as an AI. You think AI DC?
Oh Lord.
Put it out.
I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering.
I ain't gonna do nothing but try. And
Look, if
you know,
Chow could get himself
and make
all
the image you
buffed,
want to make and see how it come out.
look, if Chow could get himself all buffed up and cornrows and everything, and you didn't even see no gray, and I was like, but you could tell that was his face. I'm like, yeah, okay. That just goes to show my eyes is failing me. My eyes is going bad. Felicia, I ain't talked to you since Thanksgiving. You been on the show since Turkey Day. How was your Turkey Day, baby?
My Turkey Day was fine. I ho-hopped.
You ho-hopped?
Yeah.
I know that's right. You taking it off the shelf. Out there ho-hopping. I ain't heard that word in a long time.
Damn, Matt? Where Maddie been at, man?
What's up, Matt?
Put a bolo out on Maddie. I ain't see Maddie in a minute on here.
Hey, Matt. You know what? I'm going to have to ho-hop to get these co-pays down because y'all know I've been going to doctors back to back to back. And these $50 co-pays is kicking her ass. If it wasn't for these certain doctors I got to go to right now, I wouldn't be going to all these damn doctors every week. A couple of doctors in 1 week. It's just ridiculous. And how do they expect somebody on a fixed income to pay this stuff in healthcare? It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. And I'm like, what are they doing? When am I going to meet my catastrophic out-of-pocket max? I think I already met it. I had to pay all these co-pays. When is they going to stop and say, okay, you come on in? But they don't. They just keep piling it on and piling it up on your plate. And I come to this realization. I'm going to die on a medical bill. Ain't no way you going to be able to $1,400 just yesterday. That's my portion after insurance paid their portion. Ain't no way I'm going to be able to these bills are unreal. Why can't they get a handle of that with the health care? Why can't, I believe that people that's on a fixed income, if you get SS Medicare, first of all, if you get Medicare, you automatically should get Medicaid. That's how I think. If you get Medicare, which is federal aid, the state should automatically come in and help you. Because if you got Medicare and Medicaid, it will help you with the deductibles. It'll help eat up all them deductibles because you get older or you're sick or that's what the Medicare is for disabled Americans. You need more doctor visits. But a lot of people forego doctor visits because it's like, am I going to eat this month? Or am I going to go to these 3 doctors or 4 doctors? Am I going to eat this month? Or who eating this month? Joe.
Hey.
What up, baby?
The healthy man with the master plan. Baby. What's up, Slim?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, all gravy. Everything good. How is everybody on the panel today?
What the hell, you at the buffet? All that noise in the
Oh,
background.
my bad. I'll hit the mute when I ain't talking.
Nah, you all right. It just sound active.
Well, where you at? He having a good time.
I'm at the Bucks. I come here and do my class work, have my coffee, and smoke my little split.
Okay, class work and coffee and shit on Wellness Wednesday. Yeah. That's cool. That's fine.
Let me tell you, that some people hear that come out my mouth and be like, Who class work? That nigga ain't doing no class work.
Well, fuck them because they not in class. How about that? Shit.
All
Right,
right.
what class they in? Ask them. Shit. That's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with
It's
that.
like, it's a,
That's a
it's
nice
like
way to get the morning going.
you're allowed to change. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
didn't like
Yeah,
class
you
back
allowed
in the
to do
day, and
different things.
I like class now. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Who
That's
would
all
have ever
right.
thought?
I'm not mad at it at all.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you get a chance to grow.
And that goes with the Wellness Wednesday is behavioral change, you know, and doing things that will continue to help you thrive in life, and they might not be something that you used to like to do, but you know what I mean. In life, your behaviors can change, and you have to force change sometime, you know, just to get yourself aligned with the direction that you're looking to go into. So.
Okay, you sound all intellectual this morning and
Oh, I've
shit.
been in the books. I've been in the
Alright,
books. You
alright, that's okay.
know?
That's okay.
Catch me later on
I
when I
ain't
get
mad
off the
at it.
streets, and then I'll be talking. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
No, I'm saying.
Well, I'm glad, Joe, because my grandmother used to say it's a mighty cold wind that doesn't change. So we all can have growth, and we should. Every day that we live in, we should be growing, learning something new each day, and I'm all for it. And I'm glad you brought the topic of behavioral health. Because, I wanted to talk about this today. I want to talk about children exhibiting bad behavior. And when I mean children, I mean 12 and under, because or some of them are over. It's this ongoing thing. I don't know if you all heard of it. Um, the children are jumping the parents. The children are fighting the parents. I don't know how this happened, because in the world that I grew up in and the world that I live in, you ain't gonna see no gang of kids jumping the parents. That was just like totally unheard of. But now it looks like that it's kind of like a trend that these kids get together.
And
These
mute your
little
mic.
group of
Mute
kids.
your mic for me when you're not speaking, because the background music I can it's overshadow her voice. I don't know if you got his earphones in. Hey JoJo, mute his mic for me. Yeah, because that ain't gonna work.
Okay,
Go ahead.
the group of kids are, and this is the temperature all around the U.S. This is the Texas, Atlanta, Maryland, D.C. area. It's he's back, Molly. The temperature is all around like that. This is the comment of what's going on now. That you see the children jumping and they getting together and attacking the parents. You know, the child, I guess the child figured we can't beat you one-on-one, but a whole class of us can whip some ass, you know. But so where did that come from? Out of, and when do parents get scared of their children? When did this happen? Now this story came to me because I was looking and I was reading. You know, we knew about the story in Chicago, right? And about the lady and her son, and they was taken to the hospital, critical condition. Lady trying to protect her son. A group of kids jumped her, beat her up, and whooped on her butt, right? And kicked and stomped the kids. But they said that these group of kids is the same ones that was terrorizing other people in school, bullying, and they even had beat down this 21-year-old autistic man. These same group of kids now, because of their young age, there's nothing that they can do with those kids. And I was just saying, oh, Chicago was out of hand until I saw the story on November 24th, just last Monday. Cambridge, Maryland, Lakeisha Graves, that's the young lady's name. She had a similar experience. They jumped her and her daughter. Now, these was middle school kids, 12, some older than 12, some younger than 12. All these kids rode her daughter's bus home to fight the daughter. The mother met her at the bus stop so they wouldn't pick on her. How about they jumped the girl and the mother? They said a 12-year-old girl ran and charged the lady and tackled a 12-year-old while another 12-year-old boy was hitting her daughter in the face. You know, and I'm like, Hope Joe the Blow. I'm like, this is ridiculous. And then all the other kids started jumping and whooping the girl, the lady and the child. They said they drug her by her head across a field.
Mm-hmm.
Now, first of all, when the bus driver saw all of them kids riding that bus home, why didn't he put a stop to that? When I was growing up in school, you had to ride your assigned bus home.
That's Merlin. That's Merlin. You grew
This
up
was
on
Maryland. This took place in Maryland. This was
If you don't
Maryland.
get back to so that's a little different.
Yeah.
This was
Everybody get
Maryland.
picked up, so they be catching rides and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So you think the bus driver should have stopped it somehow?
If
That's
you
the
see a whole bunch of, first of all, I'll be like, where you
Get his
can't
ass
go?
whooped too.
This ain't the route. This ain't the route.
So you'd have been a bus driver to get out of the bus and
They done whooped
swing
me.
out the seat and get out the
No,
bus
we
and
wouldn't have
stop
left
the
the school.
madness.
First of all, we wouldn't have left the school because the bus was overpacked. You couldn't leave the school with all them extra kids on the bus, people standing up and all of that. The bus was overpacked. Yeah, you know that you do this route every day. These kids don't ride your bus. I'm like, get on your bus, get on your assigned bus. That's why we had buses assigned, so the kids could get a seat, so they wouldn't be standing up, creating hazardous conditions and all of that stuff, sitting on each other's lap. That's a no-no. School bus ain't got no seats, but you standing up all loud. And so how the bus driver gonna concentrate and drive? But this was a particularly overpacked bus because everybody was coming because they knew that the kids was going to jump this girl. The school knew about it. The school knew about they had problems with these kids jumping each other and bullying each other. Why wasn't the parents notified then? They're going to wait till something like this happen, something terrible like this happen, and then they say, oh, we've been having problems with that. The school take onus. The bus driver, because all these bells and whistles going off, you ain't checking your box. There's a reason why they put precautions out there for safety measures to protect not only you, but the people that you're charged to protect, mother kids. So there's rules and stuff in place for that. It wouldn't have happened on my watch.
Oh.
That's all I'm saying.
They
wouldn't
you said an awful lot.
Because they wouldn't know, because they wouldn't have got on that bus. I wouldn't have left the school. You don't have to take off all that bus. You won't have all of these extra people on the bus. Some bus drivers don't care. Some bus drivers do care. And I know the bus drivers that we had wouldn't allow that because.
Did you get beat up? Did this happen to you before? Did you get beat up on jumped on the bus or something? Because you seem real personal about this one, yeah.
Keep that ass free. We need to go get him.
I think a busload of kids beat her.
Laughing. I'm talking about the children jumped and beat the mother up and the daughter.
Man, listen.
Get off the bus and jump the mother and daughter. When are we scared of our children?
Our children or their children?
In present time.
Right
now, apparently, shit.
But that ain't her kid. She not scared of her kid. Her and her kid scared of somebody else's kid. It's like we're saying everything, but we ain't mentioning the fact that the kids that's beating these other kids or whatnot, they have parents. Where they parents at? You just ignore all that. Like they parents not doing a good job, but we deal with this all through school. It was a fight every day, and if your parents out there they want to jump in it, they can get it too. Like that's just how it is. We 30 kids, we all live in the same neighborhood.
Notifying the parents.
I don't know. Man, I don't know where.
We're gonna meet at a bridge.
What's up, Kyle?
You know, but Merlin,
You don't remember your parents coming and watching you fight or getting in and like that. It's
Then
just
you get back out there and whip that ass. Yeah.
just a very thin line of where you're talking about and what it used to be. You
Thank
know
you,
what I
Kenny, for that
mean?
reaction.
And that's because
No, thank you.
of all of this turmoil and anger and frustration that's being built up here in our societies with the social media and a way you're supposed to respond. They make it like you're supposed to respond in a certain manner. Like each individual case is, you're talking about individual people. I mean, you might respond in some manner one way and other people another. So you can't necessarily fault that situation from how you used to do it in school and how it's being done now. You know what I mean? Because that's with almost everything
Let's
here in
watch
life.
the video. Maybe y'all see, Molly, if you pull up the video, maybe y'all understand what I'm saying better.
We
I
do.
understand.
We do.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Mute your mic for me,
Chicago
JoJo.
mother and her 9-year-old son have been terrorizing another family. Our Sade Gray reports that mob was caught on video in both instances.
Carolyn Sanford says the same group of kids who attacked Hatter and her son brutally attacked her adult son this past summer, leaving him unconscious on the ground for half an hour. She says they picked on him because her son has autism and is an easy target.
Ain't gonna lie, it's hard remembering it.
For 21-year-old Sean Brown, this attack left him with a fuzzy memory, PTSD.
I couldn't get up for a little minute. My head was hurting.
You can see in this video, he's running from a group of kids. The incident happened near the Trumbull Park Homes, a Chicago housing authority complex. Brown says he was leaving the grocery store when he made eye contact with a group of kids and started running when he was steps away from his home. You can see Brown is holding a grocery bag, trying to reason with the kids. Then things escalate. We've stopped the video before the kids pulled him off of the grass and into the street.
At first, I didn't want to put my hands on the kid. He's a kid. Like, come on now. I'm a grown and I'll put my hands on a kid. Like, I might be slow, but I got common sense.
If this video looks eerily similar to what was captured earlier this week, it's not a coincidence. A group of kids attacked Korshonda Hatter and her 9-year-old son. Our analysis shows the two videos were shot by the same child.
They picked with him because they knew he was scared.
Carolyn Sanford says that boy sent the video to her, taunting her. It was all a part, she says, of her family being bullied by the group for months. In one of those incidents, a boy in the video slapped her 10-year-old daughter, Brown's younger sister, at Orville T. Bright Elementary School. The same school several parents demonstrated this past week, calling for an end to bullying.
My daughter didn't want to go to school. These kids never want to stay home. That girl wants to stay home more than anybody.
Even at home, the same group of kids broke her window and kicked in her door last May.
And the ringleaders is crazy because they stay above me. I'm do if I don't, I'm damn if I do. I mean, it ain't no winning here.
Both moms say they have brought complaints to the school with no results. Sanford says she's upset because she warned the school about the kids for months, and she says nothing was done.
Why y'all haven't done nothing a long time ago for this? Again, this been going on. This ain't just started here, and it's not going to end here.
She contacted us after seeing the viral video. We reached out to CPS. We are waiting for a response, and when we get one, we will post it on our website, CBS News Chicago. Reporting in the newsroom, Sade.
Now, that was the story in Chicago. I also have the video footage from our people here in Maryland where that happened to Lakeisha Graves and the Graves family. Her and her daughter is the one I'm talking about that the people rode the bus home. Now, my thing is CPS, nothing happens because they're underage kids. And you saw that in the district court over in DC. They was complaining about they have no place to put these kids. They have no place to house these kids. So they have to send them back home into the custody of their parents. When they exhibit bad behavior, when they doing criminal activities and robbing, stealing, pillaging, plunder, whatever you want to say, because they're underage, because of that age marker. Now, here's my thing. I don't think age should matter. If you do something and your butt get in trouble, you need to be held in trouble. But instead, they keep letting them go right back out. And if there's no consequences or repercussions, they're gonna keep doing what they're doing. They're gonna keep doing what they're doing. Why? Because there's no consequences or repercussions. Just a little time that they gotta spend at the police station or the principal office or getting detained.
That's going on. That's going on all around the country right now.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I heard you. I'm not going against. Forget it. Go ahead. You good. Keep on going.
What's up, Aunt?
Shorty, well, you need
So
to,
my question is, what do you suggest needs to happen?
Down a little bit, Reese.
What do you suggest needs to happen? Is my question.
They need to be held accountable for what they
I mean, you said that, but you didn't say how.
They need to change the laws. They need to change
the laws for kids.
But you got to understand this, Reese. You're talking a real fine line here. They already charging our juveniles at a higher rate than any other juveniles as adults. You know what I'm saying? You can be in a neighborhood and the whites can do this and get no problems, and then you come into a black neighborhood and they're gonna put you on probation, lock you up, and do all this stuff. That's it's just there has to be a way to do this where it's got a balance in this life, because this justice system is game and it's so far gone and so trash. What do you expect it to do? I mean, like, this is just a trickle of what's been leaking for years and years and years. They want our kids to be more wild and uncontrollable and lawless. That way they're even more percentage wise to become, enslaved and the system that holds back certain races and cultures and environments. So it's just a part of the big. I mean, it's been this a small trickle. Like, they want to change. They're trying to change these juvenile laws so they can really lock our children up forever. There is no, you talking about all these consequences, but it needs to be some type of counseling, some community service, some community come together. We putting it on these damn kids, but it's us. We the ones that are supposed to be doing something for these kids, bringing our kids to after school programs, creating after school programs to come in and teach our kids these types of things. So, we put the laws need to be changed and all that. No, it don't. Our behavior needs to change as parents, uncles, aunts, community. I mean, I should be able to kick the kid in the ass next door and send them home without having to shoot his father later on. Just like it was with my, our family. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And it's not always the answer. I mean, it's not always the answer. Individuals everybody has a different type of, something to be worked on. So one answer ain't gonna be for everybody. There's different traumas in life, everybody goes through. But changing the laws and making them pay with life sentences and stuff isn't the answer for me, because this is going to happen to us. They're going to slap the white kids on the wrist, tell them to go on home, and lock ours up.
Yeah.
Well, don't make it about race, because they're bad.
I'm telling you, that's what it is.
But that we know that's the main factor with decision making, how people look at the same type of action and all of that. We know that. So it is, even though the subject right here might not be about race, we know that. Come on, with decision making and how, even you kind of looking forward to locking their ass up or doing something to them, because the suggestion wasn't nothing parental, nothing like that. It was the laws. So you went straight to the law yourself, which would kind of shows that you think that we need a little bit more, fire under our butts from the people that make the laws.
And here we are also, like, we know that the brain doesn't mature until you're 24, 25 years old, but we're asking these kids to make grown up decisions. How come, we doing this? How come we don't have a way to, you know what I mean, have an understanding that these brains are immature, and programs that they're supposed to be in, schooling that they're supposed to be in too, mate, because they don't
Kyle
want
said
to.
it's usually the parenting. It's usually about the parenting.
It is,
That's a
and they
solid.
need to hold the
And
parents
we keep
accountable
getting
too.
flagged for that music, JoJo.
Yeah.
You
So
gotta
the music in the
keep it
background in
turned
between
up.
takes, you gotta keep your mic muted because we getting
We don't
little
own the
warnings
rights
for the
to that
music.
music. They keep saying we don't own the rights. They be pressed. It's just in the background. It's like
Yeah,
how they.
and I can't even hear what song it is, but
I
it's
can't even
still
hear.
thinking. Right.
Like that's crazy. But that's the part that mind-boggling to me. I think this happens every neighborhood, every hood that I grew up in. It was always 2 or 3 families that niggas be fucking up. You know, you might fight one dude, and that dude come out the house with 8 other people, and a lot of people think it's a game. You might thought my family was a game. It was 38 of us. We all in the same school. You get into it with one of us, you got to meet all of us, and now you thinking that he went and got everybody. Nah, that's all blood. I ain't even get the neighborhood involved, but they all live in the neighborhood. That one lady said they live right above us. Go knock on the door and talk to the parents. That's what my mother and them used to do. We get in fights, we'll look and see our parents talking together, make us come over there and figure it out. And if we can't figure it out, we can't play no more. So we like, shit, don't you want to play? Then later on, we best friends. It's just like, I don't know if the mama's scared, but it seems like they scared of these kids, like they're not from their neighborhood. They just moved around there. And when you move around a bad area, that's what your kids tend to get into. They gonna get into fights, or they gonna end up joining them and fighting other people. But that's just growing up as a kid. I think this happen in all cultures too. They got white bullies, Spanish bullies, all that, and they pick on kids, and they kids go to their kids' parents. You can't go to the kid and be like, or to the school or to the bus driver. No, you go to the person who actually putting money in their pocket, that's putting food on the table for them, they're actually putting the clothes on their back, and tell them this is what your kid doing. And if your kid continue to go down this path, we know how it ends for us, especially in our community. But if they're not talking to the parents and they allowing these kids to keep coming back and ain't doing nothing, these kids gonna constantly do it. If you allow them to do it.
I'm sorry, Molly, but you know, I mean, I hear you, and the thing about that is, usually, you're gonna have an issue the same way dealing with the parents, when you come and tell them that you're correcting their kids or saying something that their children had to do. So you'll end up having to get into it with the parents just by coming to try to, you know what I mean, make peace and make
you can fight a parent, and then that's when you beat their ass. That's when we can.
I understand, but I'm talking about people. I'm talking about people that don't have that mentality me and you got. You know, like the lady to go upstairs and knock on the door. The parents probably crazier than the kids. You know what I'm saying? She don't want to go up there.
You gotta know. You can't just assume everybody's crazy. Everybody can't be talked to. It's like, nah, go talk to them. She probably don't have no idea what her kids doing. I had so many friends, their mom had no idea what they was doing. They'd come out with a uniform on and change their whole outfit. I'm talking about they used to. I had friends that was Muslims and they had the wrap up and all that. Man, they got to school. They were just like us. You want to know they was Muslim? They parents ain't know about time they leave. They wrap back up. It's just like a lot of parents don't know when you make them aware this what your child into and this what the groups. It might just be 3 of the kids out of the 20, but them 3 parents might step up and might know the other kids and can talk to them. I'm just saying the parents gotta get involved. That's how I look at it. If you don't let the parents get involved and the kids figure it out, they gonna fight all the time till they come friends. So you just say I'm tired of running. But I can't see an 8-year-old hit me and dude ain't had no naps or nothing.
Got my hands up and shit like a little bitch.
Like, oh, he got autism or something. He sounded like he was good to me, but at the end of the day, it's wrong what they doing, but they kids think this fun. Like it's so many groups of girls in DC was going around jumping people on video. Because they thought it was cool. They thought it was clicks and comments, and that's all they doing. That's why they got the video out there so they can go viral. And it's messed up. But you got to talk to the parents. I don't think it's the bus driver too much, the school. I think mostly the parents first, and then you can get to everybody else. But it started at home.
Right. Well, what I'm saying that the parents need to be notified. I said that at the beginning, the school need to notify these parents. If you and the bus driver has the duty to do what they're tasked to do and to protect the people that's on that bus route.
But they all right.
I didn't see either video taking place on a bus.
That was the other one. I'm sorry, that's the Maryland. That's the other Maryland. We got to show the Maryland video. That was the Maryland video where they rode the bus and all of that chaos exploded on the Maryland video, where the mother said that she was tackled to the ground by a 12-year-old little girl. The little girl tackled her down to the ground, and then the 12-year-old little boy proceeded to punch her daughter in the face a couple of times. Boo boo. It's terrible. It's
Thank you, Kyle, for that reaction on the morning page.
And the children, the parents probably don't know that their children out there being grown or managed, because we was taught up that you don't disrespect other adults. We was taught that you have respect for other adults, but so many adults try to be the friends and everything, and then the kids gonna treat you like a friend. Oh, if I don't look at you as an adult or my older, I don't look at you as a regular friends. When we have beef, what we do? We fight or whatever when we have beef. Oh, you may.
So when did the parents start trying to be cool then? I mean, I don't
know. I don't know where the ball dropped.
All right, Kyle. See you later. Thank you for tapping in.
But we got the one.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask a question.
Okay, Felicia.
What are these kids doing that they are not seeing these adults do?
Thank you. Great question. Solid question. Thank you.
Can anybody answer that? These kids are learning from the adults. They're learning from the lawmakers themselves. Every time lawmakers get into a disagreement with another country or nation or whatever, what's the first thing they come up with? We're gonna bomb your ass. We're gonna attack your ass. Or we're gonna, their first solution is war. Always have been, always will be.
You're right about that.
So we're teaching our children this. We're teaching our children disrespect. We're teaching our children this is how you solve things. You forget children grow up to be adults playing these same childhood games, but on adult levels.
Yep. Because I don't like that.
So the shit that's going on in the world, there's nothing you can do about it. It's been going on for years. I've been seeing this shit all my life. There's nothing you can do about it. Only thing you can do is take control of yours. That's all you can do. Take control of yours and what goes around in your circle. So the rest of the shit you can't do a damn thing about.
Child, you funny as
until
shit.
The people come together as one totally. But until then, there's nothing you can do about it. Take care of yours.
That's right.
That's all we can do.
That's right.
But what happens when theirs spill into yours?
When your shit, when the devil's shit leak into yours, oh, you better load up. You hear me? With the full armor of God and fuck that shit up. Trust and believe. I didn't play that shit then, and I don't play it now. I don't fuck with you. Don't come over here fucking with me, Satan, because I got something for your ass.
I ain't mad at that.
I remember I had a cousin, right, that the bigger girls had jumped on her, right, and she came home, and all I know, I was woken up like, Reese, let's go. They done messed with the baby, and all I remember, I got my club, and we got our club. We went to the parents' house. We went, first of all, who was it that jumped you, and why? You know what happened, and we got it resolved. And like Molly said, we went to the parents' house just in case, because we didn't know if them kids was going to. We didn't know what to expect, but we came prepared. And the group of people didn't bother us. The group of people, they was like, "Oh wow," because we was ready to knock some heads off, whether it be child, adult, chick or child, or whatever, because you attacked in our perimeter. You came in our perimeter to graze, and we were going to run you out, and we was prepared to hurt anybody who attacked our own. Now, I'm saying this because these kids aren't being antagonized. they're the ones that's doing the attacking. They're not the one that, just not a thing of protecting yourself. They're the one that's going around picking with the people. When we protect ourselves, that's something different.
Shout out there, what's up to you, Auntie? One of the
Hey.
comments. But Auntie just gave you the reasons why. I would like to focus on that. Honestly, she gave you the reasons why. It's because they learning from these young ass parents. The parents are getting younger and younger, as y'all know.
No. She not said the parents. She said the society in its whole, our whole country. She's not just talking about the young
adults
parents.
as a whole. Adults as a whole.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah.
Still doesn't.
You know good adult. You know a good adult when you see one. You know a good parent when you see one, because you know how their children act. You know a bad parent when you see one, because you know how their children act. You see.
And you know a good parent when you see one, because when you tell them that their child is out of
they
pocket,
get right on it.
That's right. They snatch that child back in the pocket. But the thing is that the parents are fearful of the children. The parents are scared of the children themselves.
Yeah, not my parents. No parents.
Right.
With nobody on our parents, because we different. But a lot of these other parents, you see how they be talking to the mother. Shut up.
I don't think as much as far as they scared like that. I think they just the parents are just more ignorant, because you know what I mean. So they their egos and their attitudes are with that. They like that. They like to see their kids act a fool. You know what I'm saying? It's just, so there's no wrong in these kids if the parents are verifying their ignorant actions. You know what I mean? Because you'll go to the parents and they'll be more ignorant than the kids was. So it's not, you know what I mean? If you're going to try to get a solution from an ignorant kid with an ignorant parent. And I don't think as much as them looking to be their friends much anymore. It's just that our society is getting more and more ignorant and dumbed down even more and more, and losing more control, and can't do this, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. You locking parents up for disciplining their children. Not abusing their kids, for disciplining their children. Like, come on, like they don't want us disciplined. So we just falling into the trap. So I don't blame it on the parents just being scared of their children. I think they just fucking arrogant, egotistical, and fucking ignorant.
Joe, you got a point. That's right.
Hey, who is that? That big chout mouth.
Hey, nah, that ain't Chow Mouth. That's David Funny Man Green, the funniest man in the world. When you hear that man's song, you better know who it is the first time, not the second. Hello.
Hey, Shorty got his.
What's up, Chow?
Shorty got his dome.
Hey, what's up? Yo
got his dome waxed.
We'll turn on the lamp or something if you want to, so we can see. I want to see your face. I want to see how you feel and how you look this morning.
What up, Funny Man? What up, DJ? Slicky Woo Boo.
Oh, here's Slicky Woo Boo coming.
Slicky Woo Boo, what up, Doc? Hey, Slicky Woo Woo,
somebody want to see Reese.
I'm in Arizona, Slicky Woo Woo, nigga. We in Baltimore. We repping out here, Slicky.
Yeah, out there. Look at them trees out there, man.
Yeah, baby. Yes, son.
AZ, baby.
The Hobby Lobby, nigga. We going over to the Hobby Lobby.
Niggas is festive around here.
Yo, this joint is nice, though. I mean, Arizona's a real nice spot, man. You know? See them pretty mountains over there? You see the mountains over there?
Yeah. Stay away from the mountain lions out there.
Hey, they out here. Hey, look, word is on. I was walking to the Starbucks 2 days in a row. Ran into a lone wolf.
Yeah.
A lone wolf.
Gentrified out there.
Yeah, that wolves. They be having all types of shit, man. You be like, what the fuck? And them joints just keep it
That
moving.
nigga was in the neighborhood. I turned the corner and me and the wolf face to face, nigga.
Yeah, they just be like, it ain't nothing. He like, no,
he ain't fuck with me. He was trying to get away from me, you know.
They be scared. Niggas got guns. They know people.
Because here
Shit,
you
it's
see a
Arizona.
black
You're
man out
already
there
everybody
just pop
packing
up.
here. Everybody packing.
You got
It's
beat up
like
by a
Florida. You can
Mormon
pack here with
man.
no permit. You know,
That my mama. I
so
don't know. I
That's
Hey,
everybody
think
got
David.
it.
though, Reese, the environment plays a key. Because when I grew up at, it's like even when we went to school, it was always cliques, and I think we just tribal people. Like that's why I know we had to have tribes back in the day, and that don't mean we was different. We just had different cliques, and that's how it was in high school. You had people from like Congress Park, Conaturs, Bury Farms, Trent Park. It just went on Martin Luther King, but
Lincoln
What's up,
everybody had
Park.
JB?
their cliques,
I
and you
know.
knew who was fighting. You'll know, like, oh, that was Congress Park, because you knew who group was what. But even after school, certain dudes knew what hoods you can walk through. Like, you just a
Mhm.
random dude from another hood, you walking through that hood, you might get some random kids be like, hey, who is Shawty? And it start off young. It start
Mhm.
off middle school, high school, all that. And they'd try to jump you. And you'll know, don't walk through their hood no more. And if they
Mhm.
walk through your neighborhood, it's vice versa. So it just be something they picked up, I think, in the community, in the neighborhood, and as they got older, it just got passed down to the next generation. They start repping their neighborhoods, letting it be known. Go, they go there as a
So
tribe.
you're not messing with
Mhm.
nobody's terms, though. You ain't messing with
Yeah,
nobody's
that's what I keep
mama.
telling you. I seen parents get whooped before. I seen them come out there, you better not touch my child, and da da da, and people beat up the parent too. I done seen that
Mm-hmm.
happen. I seen
Respect is
parents beat up
gone.
kids because these kids think it's sweet. I seen it a lot, but I didn't know it was still going on to this rate. And now they got videos to just add. Now people can see what been going on
Mhm.
for a long time.
Mhm.
Well, when you got your military and you got your politicians and your government playing a bully, it ain't nothing for the kids to play bully at home either. I guess. Um, it,
If you
it's
allow the shit,
Think the kids
it,
watch politics. Kids don't
if
watch
you
no
allow it,
politicians.
because I don't get
They
the
watch
white man out your house if
television.
he don't live with you. That shit. Ain't
but
no white
see,
man in
that's
my
the
house.
problem because you had a
No,
Ain't no
government
white
that
man
could
in my
tell
house.
you to
This is
tell
black
the
owned right
children,
here.
give the children too many rights. The kids got too many rights. They could do this, they could do that, and the parents have no say so because they took ass whooping, like
Y'all
they
feel
said,
like y'all don't.
discipline
yeah,
off the child. You better not touch them. You can't discipline them.
You gave your
But
power
they want
up. That's
our
what that is.
children. They want our children rowdy. They want our children
mm,
disoriented and wild out there. So it makes it easy for them to either lock them up, take them off shoe, or do whatever else they want to do to them.
I mean, if you feel like you lost your power and you give it up, then that's when the change happens. When you, oh Lord, the government said I can't do this and I can't control the inside of my house, and you believe
I
it and go
still
for
with
it.
my child. I didn't care what nobody said.
yeah,
I still, because I knew what I was doing. I was disciplining him to
Uh,
save his life.
well, I know people right
I
around
whoop
me
your
whose kids are
tail,
straight
and
up
you can go out
assholes.
there and they kill you. So
I know people right around me whose kids are straight up assholes, straight up ignorant assholes. So I don't know about the raising of some people that I see around here and how it went and all that, because I've watched people's parents who take disrespect and talk to them like shit, and they can't do nothing but smile because they feel like that's all they can do. That's
yeah.
the fucking
Feel
problem.
like that.
That's the problem.
That's tough.
Nah.
I
Uh-uh.
never, I never did anything disrespectful, nothing to my mom. Like I was scared as a kid, but as I got older, it was in me. Like she tell me do something, I do it. Even if I didn't feel like doing it, it was so many times I was like, man, my little brother always went hard. Like she'd be like, go get me something to drink. Like, nah, you get it. I'd be looking at this nigga like, oh my God. Then he'd be like, nah, I was talking to Jamal. She's like, I still told you to do it. So he get his ass whipped. But he always had to learn the hard way. I'm the
Right.
one learned about, oh yeah, oh, that's what she doing. Let me get whatever she say. She say run
Uh-huh.
to the store. Hey, hurry up too. Don't be forever. I
Yeah.
hurry up. Cause
Yeah.
normally I be forever. And she know that. I be hanging, shooting basketball and all that. But I just see other kids and my friends used to tell their parents, like, no, they be like, clean your room up. No, I get to it later. I don't feel like doing that and just leave out. And I'd be like, what you like? Is it all right? And they don't get in trouble. Like, bruh, like how you know?
How?
I used to
How,
be like, man,
Sway?
you can't do that, and that's why they moms always love me. I was like, nah, we got as we got older. Nah, you heard your mother, man. You heard her. We about to go do this for moms, then we can get to that. You know, like that's how I think friends should be. But moms and fathers out here, I see some fathers getting disrespected these days. So it's like I don't know. Reese probably playing a big role with you can't beat your kid or people choosing not to beat their kid. But my mother ain't had to beat me so much. I just that one or two times younger,
It
just
was
like I
enough.
remember that ass so
I
much.
didn't need to keep
I still
fucking.
remember it. You know, I was getting hit with the metal side of the belt, head, forehead, arm. Ain't matter where it hit me at, and I was soaking wet. I just got the shower. I was looking for my towel and my clothes. She just kept saying, "Come get it in the room." I was like, "I just had it in here." It's like, "Boy, come get it." I ran out there all naked. Boy, that belt hurt so much. I still feel it sometimes. I be like, "Shit." Like,
Right.
So
nah,
your
never again.
scars from 8-year-old groomed the
Yeah.
rest of your life. You was like, I ain't getting that
Bro,
again.
I call the police and it call them. Matter of fact, I call them for you. You know,
Mm-hmm.
about time they get here,
I'll
you
wait
know.
outside with you.
Yeah, like
With your bag.
I was never scared of no police and none of
Nope.
that. Like, yeah, and if we get locked up, she not picking us up.
Nope.
Anybody in the house ever
And
got locked up, she not picking you up. They call, oh, they did. Well, you in there? Yeah,
and,
she let
and
you
that's
know you
why
just
we don't act the way they do. Neither do our children act like these people on the videotape because we was raised differently. You know, we had that love. It just was a different type of programming. But the programming that's nowadays, I don't know what to say about it. I don't know because you know you see it and you just be like, that couldn't have been me or my grandparents or my, you know, the way they interact, they're changing the game. And everything, like you said, is social media. At first, I thought it was the TikTok challenge. I said, is it the TikTok challenge for the kids to go around and jump the old heads? I really did thought it was a TikTok challenge. But there was like, no, this is a behavioral thing. It's like, wow. So I just don't know what to say. Ain't nothing I can say. Like Felicia said, you just gotta, protect your own. Worry about heaven later and bash Mr. Head in now. So you ought to worry about heaven later and bash Mr. Head in there. So it's like worry about heaven later and whoop these kids' ass now. So
say lead with your left.
lead with your left. Who said that?
Love all till you cross me. Right.
Lead with your left.
I don't know. These kids gonna always be bad, and there's always gonna be some good kids. It just, I think once we
The
start,
kids not bad. It's just the behavior. They have
that's
that.
the same thing where they
That's
got
bad.
bad behavior. I
You
don't
can't
know what
We
is
could
it.
change it. We could pour in goodness and flush out the negativity.
We are. It just
We
ain't
are.
getting into all of them, you know. So the ones that is not getting into them, the ones we gotta be careful of. These are our future. You know, these gonna be future nurses, doctors, police officers, gangsters, addicts, all that. You know, so it's killers, murderers.
Mhm.
So, you know, we do gotta find some type of programs to put out here for these kids to get involved. I think it's not enough after school programs. You know, I remember after school kids used to run to the gym or go run to the game room. We play ping pong and all that, but now they ain't got nothing to run to. So the first thing they run into is getting into some trouble. If
No,
you
they
don't
run
do
the
nothing to
Grand
do,
Theft Auto
yeah,
where they
there's
show you how to
something to do.
shoot, buy prostitutes, have sex, and all that.
Yeah,
No,
all
no,
that,
no. You
yeah,
got a
all
weak
that
minded
too.
child and you got a weak ass environment if your kid is susceptible to watching the video game
Yeah,
and
we
think they're
had
gonna
it.
go still. Nah.
We had Grand
Nah,
Theft
that ain't
Auto.
enough. I
That's
had
our
all that
game.
shit.
That's originally our era. That's GTA is us. And it never
Yes.
changed. It just keep updating. So people that when we was young that came out, they still got their same character in 2025. So
Mm-hmm.
imagine how much money and land and stuff they got. You can buy land, property, all that. Everybody don't just go in there. They do missions and stuff, but the
Mm-hmm.
game violent. That's why it's selling so much. Violent sales, set sale. Even
Mm-hmm.
adults playing it now. So once they're
Now,
adults,
if our children, if we're teaching, isn't that teaching our children violence?
No.
yeah, you watch movies and all that,
Yeah.
so it's
That's a part of it. It's
No.
the
you already
No.
programming them.
Me playing Manhunt on the Wii game and all that shit. I'm chopping people's heads off. Has no
I ain't
reflection
never-
on today's time.
Can't
I literally got a
see
control in my hand, and I'm chopping somebody's head off or stabbing them or something like that. I'm not that person. That you playing a video game and you have an entertainment.
Right.
That's like me seeing
Right.
watching the joint called Crack on Netflix, and I'm like, oh, I want to go try some crack. That looked like that was a wonderful time in the '80s. That's not what.
Right.
No, something's missing in your mind if that's all it takes for you
There's
to
a
fall in
lot
line
of
with
stuff missing in a lot of people's minds where they actually do take what they see and try to do that stuff.
I
The,
don't.
the people
I
actually
agree.
do that.
I agree with Trey. You know what I mean? People used to be hooked on Pac-Man, but you see people walk around the street going, "Nah, nah, 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 nah."
It's that
They eat them balls. They was out here eating them things up, boy.
like the fuck.
I just think that if a kid already into that type of stuff, then it's just going to intense some more. Like I was into sports, so I played Madden. I really like Madden because I really like football. But my nephews and them, they like the fighting games, and they like to fight in real life. So it made sense why they like to play Mortal Kombat and Tekken when it came to sports. They like, nah, I don't want to play that. I don't want to play the basketball. So I think like Granddad Auto, when you see a kid that's like, I gotta shoot, you gotta make sure that he alright there because he might got a little too much and he might want to become the character. But I think that's just a small percentage. Some kids out here and they might got some mental illness going, so you might gotta get them checked up because there's no way you want to become the character on the video game. Like that's shooting and killing people. So it makes sense. Kids want to be Michael Jordan, so they play Michael Jordan on the game. You want to be LeBron, go get LeBron. But you want to be fucking Michael Myers, like, oh shit. Like this, one of my nephews just go around killing people. I like, we gotta watch him.
Yeah.
Like that's his whole mission. He don't play no missions or nothing. He just get on the game, run people over, shoot them, rob them, and get the police to chase them. All the rest of them be like, nah, they trying to play missions, save people.
Yeah, completed
Nah,
and
he
shit.
cries when the villains die in movies. He been doing it since he was young. He always go for the villain. We like, what's wrong with him? Like when Joker died, he was hurt. He was like, they killed Joker. We like, that's good. Batman win. He like, nah,
Right.
he don't want Batman to win. I was like, something, we gotta watch him. My man,
Mhm.
Luck. We gotta watch Luck, man. But he doing better now. He older, wiser. He don't
Yeah.
even care for the game no more. He want to be a chef and learn how to cook and stuff.
Is that the
That's
one
what's
that
up.
used to throw everybody's stuff out the window?
Yeah, throw everybody's stuff. He got one of the fish killed another fish in the tank, so he didn't know which one killed him. So he killed all the fish because they killed his favorite fish. He done
Dang.
he done killed the turtle. He done did a lot of stuff. Man.
Everybody gotta
He
go.
be on
What you
get
talking
back,
about?
boy. Yeah, you do something to one of his animals, man. He gonna get you. You gotta watch.
I'm all right here.
He's got it in him, man. You gotta pour
Hey
something.
David, have you seen a change in parental? Because you're not certain people age on here, but you also like older than us. So have you seen like or noticed a parental change when it comes to what parents are able to like do? Their influence on their kids, their involvement with their kids, their discipline, whatever you want to put it on. Have you seen any type of decline or significant change in your time when it comes to
Oh,
parents and the dynamic with their kids?
yeah, because shoot, back in my day, the parents was able to tag team you and stuff like that. It was like they was going after the ass whooping championship belt or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, you know what I mean. But now, you know what I mean. You can't even breathe on the kid hard and not get a charge or something.
So you will attribute the changes legally to what the parents are able to
Yeah.
do to the behavior with the
Yeah.
kids and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, and I see an increase in crime. I see an increase in disrespect.
Yeah.
I see a decrease in negativity. You know what I mean?
if you think there's something that can be, considering the fact that you're a parent, if you think something, if there's something specific that you think can be done to reshape the narrative. I mean, you can't change the world necessarily, but you can reshape the narrative with the people like that's closest to you. So in your community, your neighborhoods, you know, I know we're
Yeah.
not gonna necessarily, or I feel like we're not gonna necessarily get back to a point where neighbors are on the same accord. And if I see your child fucking up or stealing from Food Line, then I'm gonna let you know about it. I know it ain't that same type of rapport, but
Yeah.
is there something that you think we can do? You know, or do we let it ride like Auntie Felicia said, and you just stick to how you teaching your kids, or what do you think?
I mean, I
I
kind
know
of
that's a
agree.
wide ass question, but you know,
I kind of agree with you know, how it was back in the day or whatever. I mean, back in the day, if a neighbor or something else seen you acting right, they would discipline you, and then they would take you to the parents to finish you off. You know what I mean? And like I said, all that is out the window. I mean, prisons and everything is like I took my aunt to see I took my aunt to see my cousin, and you know what I mean, he's always in and out of prison wherever like that. No, anyway, he got a longer sentence, and you know, coming out, she's all crying and that this she's like, I wish I had a sign or something, or that he was going to be a career criminal and everything. I said, a sign? I said the Negro was doing show poses in the sonogram, you know.
Knew he was gangster.
Hey, but you got a 12-year-old, right?
No.
A
10-year-old daughter.
10-year.
What time you
That
get off?
even better. 10-year-old. Because I'm gonna ask you a question. What would you do?
Because you feel like.
I'm sorry, Felicia. Go ahead.
You was talking.
Go ahead. What's your question to David?
Oh,
yeah. Go ahead. What you saying? Let's keep going.
He was talking in the background.
Oh, Dave. Okay. I'm gonna paint a scenario. I'm gonna ask you, what would you do?
Okay.
Your daughter is being bullied in school, right?
Right.
These kids that want to jump her or want to fight her. Not one-on-one, because nobody want to do one-on-one no more.
Right.
And the school don't tell you about this, but your daughter come home and tell you that, Daddy, these girls that want to fight me, and they say they're gonna fight me tomorrow when I get off of school. Are you going to A, contact the school, B, meet your daughter at the bus stop? How would you handle the situation?
Well, considering I got a lot of family here, I would A, get a couple people that's around her age to go on an ass whipping spree.
Right. She wasn't looking for that. That's why she got quiet, because she wasn't looking.
No, I mean, look, I said that because you got family. Because if you got family, that's how we did. You get the cousins and you know. But I want to know how he would handle it. Would you contact the school and like, hey, why ain't y'all tell me this is going on? The school knew about it.
That's the thing. How does school know about it? Like, there's so many times I've been in school and people, you know, get into it, and you say meet at 3:00. It ain't like they go into the office and say, look, we got this fight set up. No, the school really never know about anything. And then after the fight, nobody tell. You don't go back and tell your parents, because if they come back and say we did something, everybody in the school gonna say you had and ain't gonna fuck with you. Nope. See, a lot of people think that these kids just don't want to tell their parents because they scared. No, they know you're gonna be considered a rat. So everybody in the school, even the nurse, gonna be laughing at your ass. Like, you ran and told your mother instead of fighting back. They respect you. You just fight back. You know, you fight them on school grounds and stuff. But if it get to the point you feel like your life threatened, yeah, you let your parents know. But I don't think the school be knowing. The school never knows until it get back to the school, and then you'll get suspended sometime. We used to get suspended for fighting off campus.
Yeah.
Because they get back to the school. They be like, oh, we heard y'all was fighting Thursday at the school. Like, how y'all know? Because it got back to the school, and they suspended everybody who was fighting. So it's just like the school do not know. So it's no way you can keep blaming the school. Like why the school ain't contact them and know they was about to fuck. Like the school just know, hey, look, at 3 o'clock they coming for your daughter. Like nah, they would grab them kids up. They'd call them kids parents. Hey, you know your kids up here trying to set up a fight and da da da. So I don't think the school and Dave handled it how he supposed to handle it, I guess. But would you would have called the school and then your boy would have been there, everybody be like, hey, Sly, your mother came up here. Yeah, nigga, you snitch. You why I
Yeah,
can't
we
fuck
really
with
gonna
you.
punk your ass because you went to
But
go
that's
get
why
mommy.
kids don't say
Now you have a
nothing.
problem until 12th grade.
Yeah, you done. You gotta fight.
No, that's why.
Oh, Slicky, you
No,
bad.
Like it's
that's
fighting it.
why he wouldn't tell me what was going on. But I had cousins. We had other cousins,
Mr.
Yeah,
John.
and they
you
had
know,
altercation. They would handle it. You know,
That's
that's
yeah,
how
that's
you
that's
do it.
exactly that's
I ain't know.
exactly with me. You know what I mean? Like my family is like the Flintstone kids. You know what I mean? Timmy
Yeah.
is strong and growing. You know what I mean? So
now,
yeah,
and when I was in school by myself, I fought all the time. And never
You
got
know you
suspended.
told the school, nah, you snitch. We already
Nah,
know
you
you
used
snitch.
to tell,
You
run and go
contact
cry and shit and
the
tell
school
somebody.
contact your
I don't
parents
want
and
to hear that
contact the
shit,
kid's
Blue.
parents.
Where the fuck?
You
No,
understand how this
Blue,
fighting
no,
Fuck
work though,
Blue.
man.
Blue wasn't a
Blue.
snitcher. Blue threw hands, and Blue
Down
had a
there. Run, looking like she ran to go tell somebody.
Uh-huh.
Look.
and
Why
Blue
them
had
kids on the side?
Got her
Them
arms crossed
kids
like,
on the
yeah, I
bus
said it.
jumped me. Them kids
what's up,
jumped
John?
me. 20 on.
no Blue threw hands. Blue, we had family in school, you know,
Thank you
and
for the
the
reaction on the page, morning
reputation.
page, Mr. John.
Yeah, that's how you
Thank
supposed
you,
to
Mr.
do it, young
John.
boy, Mr. John. But my daughter got into it, and they recorded it and everything. You
Damn.
know, they met in the bathroom and all that, and I wouldn't know nothing about it or the school if the little girl ain't recorded. She recorded and posted, and I was like, "Look at my baby, putting hands on her." They thought they was gonna do something because my daughter quiet, and then they found out. Oh, she got 30 cousins in the school. Oh, that's your cousin. Oh, I didn't know that was your.
Stuff
Yeah,
like that.
cause she a good student. She don't start nothing. And this girl wanted to fight her because her boyfriend put a Valentine's Day card in my daughter's locker, and my daughter don't even know this little boy. He got a crush on her, and she want to fight my daughter because her boyfriend liked my daughter. So my daughter's like, all right, like I don't know you, but I ain't scared. And they went to the bathroom and they duked it out. I was like, I didn't even know my daughter can fight, but yeah, like don't do that again. But they suspended both of them. You know, hopefully they can figure things out by now. But she ain't have to worry about that little girl no more. That just
Nah,
part
hell
of
no,
growing
you
up.
didn't.
I knew it was gonna happen one day. I was like, man, she gonna get into something crazy in school, high school. Because she never really had no fights through elementary, middle school. Everybody just love her. You know, now high school, that jealousy, that teenage jealousy. You know, you got girl groups. She might be with a girl that want to fight. Now she got to help her friend. I know how that goes. So I was nervous. Like these little kids be bringing knives and stuff to school.
Yeah,
Guns.
it's a difference now because
Yeah,
they
they
taking
just
it to the next level. Where you right, we used to just duke it out, knuckle up. You know, the worst that could happen is you would get jumped. Now the worst that could happen, you get stabbed, shot.
And
You
that's
know,
I think that's the answer to why people don't intervene the way they used to either, because motherfuckers ain't gonna fight you. If I whip your ass, now you embarrassed and want to come shoot me or kill me some kind of, do something
Yeah,
to me
no.
like that. So
Mhm.
I ain't gotta think about. I ain't thinking about you coming back to square up. I'm thinking about you coming try to set my house on fire or shoot me or something like. So I think that's the answer to why people stay out of shit the way. Because nowadays, damn, you gonna get shot trying to defend or help somebody in a situation ain't right.
Yeah.
Nowadays, people ain't willing to gamble that shit.
Yeah.
But not willing to gamble they in this economy. You ain't trying to gamble your job because you done stepped up to somebody doing some wrong shit or so whatever the fuck. I don't know. It's making people like think about themselves only. I got kicked out of Catholic school, cussed out a teacher. She was a nun and the principal. She was a nun and the principal in that school for me. Well,
but
I already told you what I told my
why you getting kicked out of school
principal.
fighting a teacher? I mean, one thing to fight a children, but
Cursed
you
out.
gonna fight
He
the
cursed
teacher?
out. He cursed out a teacher.
Cussed out a teacher, not fighting.
Yeah,
Okay.
Slicky
If
for
I
the
said
teacher.
fighting, I didn't mean to read that. I
Slicky
thought I
for the
said
teacher.
yeah, cussed out. But I told you about what I told my principal. She was the fucking bully. And it was wrong for me to say that I'm gonna get the DC sniper to shoot your ass, but I meant that shit. I was dead ass. I was in 4th grade. She was a big ass bully, African woman. Drove a motherfucking compressor, Mercedes-Benz compressor. Fucking bitch. Still feel the same way. I'm going to get, if you don't leave me the fuck alone, I didn't say the fuck alone. I said, if you don't leave me alone, I'm going to get the DC. And she don't know who the fuck my cousin is or isn't. You don't know if I'm related to that man or not. But I'm just speaking on the teachers and stuff being bullies and stuff too.
One of them on the DC sniper. That's how you know they knew who the DC sniper was already. They said, nah, his family ain't no Kenny, that nigga. We know the nigga. Like, he lying, you know. If they was really looking, they'd have had that whole pad down.
Yep.
They bring back the paddles with hoes, bullies.
And nowadays, instead of a 4th grade saying, I'm going to get the DC sniper, 4th grade pulling the gun out the book bag and be like, if you don't leave, I told you to leave me alone. Like that little boy that shot his teacher.
Yeah, shot his teacher. He told him to shoot her, though. I'm going to shoot you. He said, I'm going to shoot you. Yeah.
He said, stop playing with me, bitch. Stop playing. I'm going to get you up out of here. What you talking about?
He came back and
that's what I'm saying. And he did. See, those are the kids that wasn't nobody watching him. See, somebody should have watched them. Should have known that he is on real get back. But nobody, you know, the teachers.
But also, what's going on in your house for the kid to have that mindset? Because your and I'll put that highlight on myself. What's going on in the household for you to have that type of reaction to somebody bothering you? I ain't need to say that I'm gonna get the sniper on. I could have said shut up or leave me alone or anything. I said I'm gonna get somebody to shoot your ass. That's real straightforward. Like that kid knows what the fuck he's talking about. So what's wrong with the kid? You know, what's wrong with the house? What's up, Mr. Nicole?
Hey, Nicole.
Hey, Nicole. That's my sister.
What up?
Yeah, I know.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
That photo, man. GTA.
I wasn't snatching nobody up out no car, no shit like running nobody over. I wasn't doing no shit like that.
But you gonna get the DC sniper to shoot some people.
Yeah.
But I ain't snatching nobody up.
Because you know I'm in a position where I can't do nothing. You the principal of the fucking school. It don't get no higher than that in terms of me telling what I'm gonna tell somebody on the school board. I'm gonna get that's the principal, bitch. You're a fucking bully, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, so you know, because I see teachers antagonize kids, and this is different situations, but I see a lot of kids be in positions where they can't do nothing. The parent not gonna believe, the teacher was a bully, or the teacher is, you know, down talking me or making me feel like shit or whatever the fuck. It's not, you know. So, but for the kid to have that type of reaction, regardless, it's still something internal or at home going on for you to have that type of response. So it's, you know, it still dials back to what's going on at home for real.
I still be mind boggled on that. I be like, now that I'm a parent and I'm just thinking like, if it was a dude out here just randomly sniping people, my kid not walking to school. Like DC, we still had to walk to school, and I remember we used to walk zigzag. Like, hold on, man. like we used to be out there just walking, like, and we had to do this every day until they caught this dude. And I'm just thinking, like, anytime we seen a white van, we ran.
Oh man,
yeah.
Oh man,
some of my friends got hands on guns. Like, man, we run. He come grab, man. We hitting back. And we kids, but it's just like, why was how?
Wasn't even nobody in no white van at all.
You owned the highway if you had a white van at that time. Ain't nobody want to be around you. You had all the lanes to yourself and shit.
Then it's like, what was? Like, nah, now I'm older. I'm like, yeah, that was a co-op or something. Cause like, who snipe people in this area and then don't leave? He just stay here. He don't want to go snipe nobody in New York,
in Cali, or
he just
something.
Stay here in the area. Like, nah, man, I wouldn't allow my kid to go to school if that was to happen in my today time.
In this time, yeah.
And if I did, I'd have had to drop my kid off and pick them up.
Well, the boy that was dropped off, remember, in Bowie, the little boy, junior high school guy got shot because they was posted up at the school. So the parent did drop him off, and he's on his way into the building.
They was waiting for the kid.
15-year-old boy got shot?
No, the little boy. He was like 13. The junior high school in Bowie, from the sniper.
Yeah,
okay.
The DC sniper.
Yeah, I never remember a kid getting sniped. I just always remember like a dog. They might have kept I heard that. I'd have definitely been nervous out there.
When I was in Fredericksburg, I lived up the street from the Michaels that the lady got shot at, or guy, whoever, lady, man, or whatever. They got shot in the parking lot. Shit, I lived up the street from the Michaels. Shit, I know that motherfuckers, man.
So it's you know, it was just a lot. They was that's what I was working on in Gaithersburg when I was working at Walpart from Neighborsman. They was on our building. We couldn't go out for lunch. They had some kind of code red. We couldn't leave the building because the Leisure World had just got hit, and Leisure World was not too far from us. And they had the helicopters out, and the people was on the building. I remember living through that because I had to drive the 270 spur, going to work, and there would be actually cops out there with shotguns like this, stopping the traffic because they're looking for a white box truck. And the whole time wasn't even a, you know.
Yeah, I remember.
Wasn't it a Caprice or something like that?
It was a blue Caprice, yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And every box truck that it was so misleading, and they couldn't figure out why is this not getting kept. People wrongfully detained, and you didn't even want to drive no box truck, no work truck, no nothing, because everybody thought
people pumping gas like this and shit.
Yeah.
I know, 'cause I was laying down pumping gas. We would you pump gas.
Back in my seat trying to get some unleaded.
Down, you know, because you didn't know. You didn't know where, you know.
Can you imagine if
That was
can you imagine if one of the victims was like in an argument and said, "If I'm lying, may I be struck down right now."
Mm-hmm.
That's
Don't say that. Let me get the fuck away from your ass. Right.
They had everybody up in arms, domestic terrorism at its finest, and it had everybody mental because everybody was tripping.
I'm just saying, boy, these crazy events happen now with these young kids. That sniper dude catching a switch. You shoot at one, the boy, they shooting back 100 bullets at you.
Yep.
You ain't gonna make it to. They better find a Chicago sniper.
You lucky they ain't shooting at white vans and shit going by. Just off the string, you know.
Yeah.
People were attacking people and thinking other people, you know, it's confusion. And that's where we check the climate and the check in the box of mental health and overall wellness of our environment, how things go off and how things come into play. You got to check the temperature, and the temperature is all off the charts nowadays. Without younger people, the older people, everybody is just, people are not well.
Yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but you also, if I'm not mistaken, he was brainwashed by that his stepdad or
yeah
or whatever. You know what I mean? Trained or whatever by I can't remember who it was.
The military.
No,
the military?
The little boy was being coerced by his I can't remember if it was his stepdad or
his dad or his stepfather.
Yeah,
I think it was stepfather.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they killed John Muhammad. They electrocuted him, but Lee Boy Malvo is still in jail now.
Them niggas from the country, man. They did they part. They out chilling. They went back home. They cooling, man. I don't trust America.
Nope.
Because a lot of them victims was key people that they needed out the way to get things pushed. A lot of people don't look at the victims. They just think they were just random people. None of them people was really random people, and probably except the kid. I don't know about the kid.
From Ben to the Titanic, it was motherfucking
all that crisis acting and all that stuff going on. I'd be like, I don't trust them, because it's just like, imagine me dropping you in another country, and you just go on a sniper spree. How you know how to get around? How you know how to move around? A to B.
Instruction.
I think they had to get some regular people to throw it off the scent. To make it seem like that boy, and thank God.
David, I told you gotta jump in. You just gotta jump in. You can't wait.
If I'm not mistaken, I think in the news and everything else, it was saying they was traveling, because I remember everybody. I mean, it wasn't just DC and everything that was freaking out. It was everybody. It was like, you know, I mean, looking around for white vans and everything, because they were saying they was traveling. You know, I mean, taking out people. No, but come to find out, They was just in DC, just
Yeah.
It
taking up
wasn't
the
just
gas
in
stations.
DC. It was Maryland. It was Virginia.
And DMV.
Yeah, they was up
Oh
in
yeah, yeah, that's right.
Gatesburg. They up
Yeah,
there, and
yeah,
hey, look at all where that shoppers was at, all the way up there in Germantown. They
yeah.
was
'Cause
they was going
I
down the
remember I was
270 corridor.
I remember I was in Winchester at the time,
Mhm.
and people were just like, "Hey, be careful, get pumping your gas and everything like that." And I was like,
Didn't a few people get shot at the pump or something like that too?
"Yeah,
They
yeah."
got it shot at the gas station.
At the gas
Pumping
station.
gas.
Yeah.
Talk about
Yeah,
influence.
one of them important official dudes too. I forgot their names. They've been too
They
long.
got shot at the Michaels. They got shot at the Shoppers. They
That's the
got
one I live
shot
by.
at
They
Home
got one time.
Depot. They got shot at the gas station.
That shit
And
wouldn't
that's
fly in today's time though. We got too social media will hit you with the facts before the news and shit will. So that they can't all that shit you can't get away with now. Like you had too many people on that to
I
that's
don't
why I
know.
feel like stuff like that
You're
don't
talking
happen no
about
more. 'Cause-
if you're talking about now,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? People probably would have ignored it because they would have thought it was AI.
Yeah, actually I didn't think about that. Actually, I didn't think about that at all.
Like I stated yesterday, you know what I mean? AI's at the point where somebody could cheat and be like, "I caught you cheating," but like, nope,
Yeah.
that was AI.
Dang.
They need something that you can run that shit through to say it if it is. I mean, they do have stuff, but that actually is getting dangerous when it comes to the narrative of anything you can think of. To be honest, because you can make anything that like.
And remember I told you all this like when AI first was coming out. No, I said I think they're allowing us that because you know what I mean. Things are
What's
starting
up,
to
Elite?
come out. Things are going to start coming out. You know what I mean? The mermaids and you know what I mean, stuff like that. And everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, that ain't real. That's just AI." But no, that's the real junk. So they're
That's
trying
gonna be cover for a lot.
cover.
Like
Yeah.
when real shit happens, it's gonna be cover for a lot. Yeah,
Yep.
that's tough. That's tough.
A lot of it is tough. AI. It's all of this is conflict and resolution. Our children,
What up,
we have to
Malik?
teach our children a better way to handling things, a better way than just jumping people, a better way than the violence.
And the coach said in Montgomery County, they hit a ride-on bus driver, and she
Yep.
was working in Bethesda and had to ride those buses. Said she was scared as fuck.
Who had
And
to ride the
scared
buses? I
as
just
fuck.
came back.
That's how you put people in a panic. I can't imagine. Like, man, we was nervous as kids, you know, but man, I can't imagine, man, going through that again. But it seemed like every few years they put us in some type of crazy panic, you know, even some
And
snipers,
they still doing it.
clown. There's always some killer this, and they make a movie about it. I'd be like, it just seems like it's so.
The fear
Let's
then
Yeah.
turns the money like shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, then we
School-
gonna write a movie about it, you know.
School shootings, church shootings,
Oh,
bombings.
well, y'all know who got that.
Mass shootings,
Don't make it right, but y'all know who got that because that's not
Yeah.
our thing.
mass shootings.
mass shootings
Yeah.
and bombings.
You know,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
All these wild cases. Now you see 50 Cent producing this shit for Diddy and all. Like I told y'all, this shit
Yeah,
from
boy.
the very beginning,
Yeah,
all this
boy.
shit stage and production. At the end of the day, they gonna make money out of it. And now 50 and
Hey.
them about to produce and Diddy talking about I didn't get them the rights to do this. How they get the footage, nigga? Like you and they record. Why
Stop
everybody
fucking playing, right, stop playing with me. All that
They
exclusive
producing
footage,
what?
stop fucking playing with me.
What are they
Yeah.
producing?
they
Oh,
produce
you haven't seen it? It's on
Yeah.
Netflix. On Netflix, Diddy's
whole
So is The Reckoning the one he created? Because I just started watching like 30 minutes of that last night. I know that's not his. That's not 50 Cent production. That's another one,
That's
right?
50 Cent. No, that's
Nah,
50
that's
Cent.
50
Oh, The
Cent.
Reckoning is his joint.
Yeah, all them.
Oh, okay. I
It's
started
a
watching some of
Netflix?
that yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now I'm gonna have to watch to catch up with what y'all talking about. So 50 Cent did a movie about Diddy,
Nah,
Yeah,
it's a
a
documentary.
documentary.
It's about the yeah.
the trial.
Yeah, never seen footage and stuff that he wasn't sharing. Well, they wasn't
Because you ain't
sharing,
even
but
seen
I'm
some of
just
the
like
shit
the whole
about the other
production
people.
thing. Yeah, I can pull it up. I put it in the group so you can check it out. I told y'all he was gonna make a production out of this. Like
Yeah, because Dame Dash tried to say that it was all cap, and it was like, has he he's been talking about doing it. Has he done it yet? Never know. But now
He said, "You want to see a documentary? Here you go."
yep, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Never before
But
seen
Dame Dash just
Sean Diddy Combs in the days leading up to his arrest in New York last September.
You want to put the stuff in my fanny pack?
The exclusive video obtained by Netflix shows Combs debating with his lawyers about strategy.
Listen to me. I'm gonna get off the phone right now.
He said, "Y'all need to come back with
I'm
something."
going to let true professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution. No matter what, no matter what nobody said. Let's just here and there, y'all are not working together the right way. We're losing.
The footage is part of a new, highly anticipated docuseries by director Alex Stapleton and rapper and executive producer Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, titled Sean Combs: The Reckoning. Was there anything that surprised you when you were watching?
I think it was surprising that he actually filmed it.
It was very interesting to watch a man who's known for his brand presence. You know, he has a really amazing knack for marketing and all of that, and how he was sort of taking that into account in how he was coming off to the public.
The exclusive video also shows Combs in Harlem greeting fans.
Lord, you win. We win it. I'll accept it. I need some hand sanitizer. Hold on. I got it. I've been out.
He said so dirty. That was disrespectful as shit.
Like the amount of people that actually I'm coming in contact with, like that's what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like 150 hugs.
You're a public person as well, and there was one instance in Harlem, and his reaction when those people
went away.
Got in
the car and said, I feel like I need to wash, like I'm dirt. That was it show you his character.
Was that the reason for including it?
Yeah, I mean, and what's the odds that you would do that in front of the camera? Like that's one of the moments where he forgot he was on tape.
How do you respond to people who say that it's more about the disdain that you have for Sean Combs than it is for giving the victims a platform?
What they consider a pre-existing beef, right? For 20 years, right? It's me being uncomfortable with him.
Trying to take you shopping.
Suggesting that he takes me shopping, or I looked at it like it was like a tester. Like, maybe you'll come play with me type of thing, right?
Oh.
And it's not personal.
I think it's important to also let people know that the show is not completely the perspectives of people that did not like Sean. We weren't trying to just get the highlights, the salacious details, you know, that the real goal was to storytell. And not everyone needed to have an allegation to be a part of this project.
The 4-part series also features 2 jurors from Combs' trial who are speaking for the first time about how they reached their mixed verdict, finding Combs guilty of 2 prostitution offenses, but clear of racketeering and sex trafficking charges, both sharing their thoughts on the relationship between Combs and singer Cassie. Juror 75 describing them as 2 people in love, and Juror 160 saying in part, domestic violence wasn't one of the charges. Cassie, is she a victim in all this?
I believe Cassie's a victim in all this because she came in she's like 18, like 19 years old in the very beginning. After a while, over time, you condition for it.
The goal of what the film is trying to do is to let the audience kind of come in to ask questions like, were their decisions colored by certain things, and who got the benefit of the doubt, you know, in that courtroom?
Do you think that hip hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as the hip hop is fine with his behaviors. There's no one else being vocal. So you would look at it and just say, because that mind your business, or let me not say nothing about nothing, or those things, it would allow the entire culture to register as if they're for that behavior.
If Sean Combs...
Damn.
Well, he right. Somebody would have did it first. It would have been either somebody of another color, coach or whatever. He just jumped on the
TMZ.
first and told the story. I'm not mad
Yeah,
about that.
TMZ is somebody right.
TMZ.
I'm
It would
not,
have been.
you know,
It would have been TMZ.
I'm not. He did it before Harvey did it,
If
so I'm
you
not mad about that.
Ricky, if you record yourself right now in the house and everything you do for the next week, how can I produce that without you at all?
Right.
How
I
can I
don't
even
know
get
how.
this footage? It ain't no because he part of the
That ain't no
production.
how. That's
what it
Molly's
is.
point.
Puffy and they working together, but they always do this fake like like they just doing a Netflix special and Diddy. They got Diddy like he's mad that they doing it. They ain't got the right to do it. It's like how they get the footage. This
Right.
your
That's
footage.
still
That is
that's
some
commercial
personal.
part.
He lining them pockets while he in jail.
Yeah, him and 50 line this up. We gonna make this a whole production. I'm gonna give you some footage. I want y'all to put it together, make it into a Netflix special. And that's what we got right here, you know. But they pushing the narrative as he know he's being recorded. He was like, yeah, right. Like
Hell no.
he always know he's being recorded.
I didn't know Diddy always came from money. I didn't know that. I thought. I mean, I
yeah.
ain't know. I ain't saying I thought he was poor, but I didn't know he came from money. His dad was a
His
big
dad
time
was
man on campus in the streets.
Yeah.
his dad was like
Getting
was
away
like the
from him.
man or whatever.
Yeah.
He was
Like-
he wasn't not on campus. He was just known for throwing parties and stuff on campus all the time. He sucked as a student. He didn't go to class like he was supposed to, but he could throw a party.
Yeah, well,
He learned that from his mom.
That's what he in court for, throwing parties.
Mm-hmm.
He could throw a party.
He could do that. But the
Yeah.
documentary so far is good, honestly.
Yeah.
You know,
They
listen to his
almost-
influences and stuff. A lot of she said, Miss Nicole said, yeah, TMZ would have jumped on it. The only reason they didn't is like David was saying is because 50 got it first.
Yeah, Diddy gave it to 50, and Netflix pays hundreds of millions for a special. So why give it to 10Z? They ain't gonna spend it for by Lord. Nah, get that motherfucker to Netflix. People who subscribe and pay money to see it. They got way. I don't even know how much. I'm gonna look and see how much they got paid for that joint. But I'm pretty sure it's probably 50 M's or better.
Yeah. He lining them pockets while he in jail. He'll do that time. When he get out, he gonna have some money and shit to play around
that's
with.
right. He ain't gonna be
Anybody
bankrupt.
come out broke.
They
A
look.
lot
They
of
may
them
take
want to pay
what
off
he
some
got
lawsuits and shit.
already for the industry, but they ain't gonna take what he's stand to make while he in there. They'll take that rapper money, that rapper mogul money. They'll take that. That's Ciroc money. They'll take all of that away. But he's like, yeah, I got a plan B. This is my contingency plan. Go on, y'all gonna take all that because I got a nest egg wait when I come, and that's smart.
A couple of days
That's
before
smart.
he on the documentary, a couple of days before he got locked up, he was talking to his girlfriend at the time, and he said, "Yeah," he said, "I'm about to deposit 200 million."
Damn.
And she was all happy and excited and jump. So
Yeah, ain't no way he ain't move no money around somewhere.
Yeah, but it makes sense because if Diddy come out and say, "Hey, I'm gonna come out with this Netflix special," people not watching it.
No, they're gonna tap in
because of his image right now. But you can say 50 and Oh Girl, they coming out and Diddy, he's against it. You know, he's saying he didn't give them the rights to be sharing this. People gonna go want to see it now. Oh, he don't want us to see it. We gonna go watch it. 50 them pushing it. Yeah, we pushing the truth out there, but the whole time they all making money.
They all making money.
He a businessman. He's smart, but
I don't
ain't
know.
no way-
It's also it's also talking about Diddy had something to do with Tupac and Biggie.
They
Oh,
been
they mentioned
saying
that in there too?
They
said that
They been
forever.
saying that
Yeah,
for since the 90s. You always gotta bring that up, you know.
That's
okay.
That's in there. That's in there with details like receipts.
No, it's always been detailed receipts. This is
always,
common knowledge. All they doing is retelling the story that's already been told. They just bringing it back again to make it. Ooh, what? So for the generation that didn't know,
No,
now
I'm
they
talking
know.
about. I'm
that
talking
makes
about the one that handles the money and everything and all. Where he explains where he was like, I want you to cancel Biggie's flight. I want you to pay for this. I want you. This is this. You know what I mean? Like it goes into details.
Oh, they tell you the intricate plot.
Cause I ain't know shit about Albie Shore and all that stuff, and like it give a little insight on different people just around him. It's not even just
all
really about
that.
him.
And Quincy talked about his son, Quincy. I'll be sure son that Diddy raised. And
It said
and then about what about
it said when Suge and Diddy had that beef or whatever. No, Diddy try to get with Suge's side piece or something like that or whatever. They had like an altercation. Whatever. He said one of Diddy's boys or whatever like that. No, approached Suge and his boy and was looking at Suge shooting his boy to death while staring at Suge.
God damn. Yeah, I'm definitely about to finish that shit when I get off
That's
of
what
here.
started. That's what started the original like the beef between them or whatever.
Let them tell it. Gene already done told it all, so they just
Gene already.
Like he done told everything. We might as well start selling the beans. And he used to say such and such. No, everything that people starting to come out and say, Gene already said it, and he said that y'all knew this shit, and y'all refused to come out and say stuff. Now, money, you know, y'all come out, and Diddy probably ain't got as much power as he used to have. He used to have people scared of him, you know. So now people feel like shit. We come out and say something, but I don't trust Hollywood. It's always about production. Like you had the worst time of your life. You trying to get out of here. I'm not. Hey, cut the cameras on. Let's get this. I'm gonna talk to my lawyer real quick. I want you to record this comments. And it's like, no, I'm nervous. These motherfuckers trying to get me life in prison. They talking about I'm raping and doing all this stuff. Like I'm not trying to record. I'm not in the mindset to get this production, and it's just weird, man. It's like I don't.
Wait till you see the emails that he was sending Aubrey. You know what I mean? Like, he was saying
Aubrey as in Drake. He was sending Drake emails.
No, Aubrey O'Day, one of his group members that was. You talking about you talking about information and shit.
He said I don't just want to have sex with you. I want to own you or something like that. And then he said, I'm going to finish watching this porn and jack off. You have up to a certain amount of time to make up your mind and all kinds of junk. That's like,
damn. Like the old time when they got money.
I just be like, you're a grown ass man. So at the end of the day, if everybody know Diddy gay and he coming and making advance at you, why would you constantly keep going back dealing with Diddy? Obviously, he probably like that shit. You know, just like I don't like when I see grown men crying saying that, yeah, he talked me out my ass. How can a grown man talk you out your ass?
Talk you out your ass.
How is that possible to me? Like that's mind-boggling to me. Like
talk me out my ass.
Like, come on, dog. Like he ain't tricked you. You know what's going on. He ain't with it or you not. You was with that shit. Don't try.
That reminds me of that movie Ozark, that series Ozark, when that man was mad at the FBI agent. You turned me out. He was like, how did I turn you out when you was arrested for soliciting a 19-year-old male prostitute? How did I turn you out? That's like you was already turned out.
Right.
Yep. Dibbling and dabbling.
How you talk somebody out there?
You don't talk nobody out of shit they don't want to give up. Let's stop all that shit. You don't talk nobody out of shit they don't want to give up.
What did he say?
And when that price tag is high on whatever it is that they trying to get from you, it's going to change your perspective.
Yeah, cause like was he forced to do this stuff? Did he had a gun in y'all head? Did he? And like, was it with your life threatening or something? Nah, he might take some money, or I might not get the advances. Then fuck that money. Then you selling your soul. You doing something you're not comfortable doing just for some money. Then nah.
Then you was for hire.
You for
hire.
I mean, that's what they call it, right? For hire. You know.
You said it right.
Tyler Perry knocking them off, all that. Then they come out years later. he was taking. No, he didn't give you that next role, and you mad. Now you mad. He
Oh
took you
yeah,
off
you
the
talking about
movie.
that guy?
Yeah, it's just like, all right, like he made advances at you. Like if a girl make advances, that's because she like men. But dude that like men make advance, he like you. Tell that nigga nah. But you so
Right.
scared that I might not. Like then that ain't the place for you to be.
Right.
If you can be, that's like a woman on a job if she constantly been harassed by a man on the job that's trying to have sex with her.
Or another woman.
Stay
You
there,
say
or
woman
she
or
can
another
leave.
woman.
But y'all still be like, girl, you ain't got to deal with that. But if she choose to stay and she start advancing that company, and then you be like, bitch, we know how you got there, Miley,
Yep.
whatever. Yeah, you worked your way in. You know, you fucked your way up. But when it's gay, they be trying to say, oh, the dude took advantage of it. Nah, you was
Nah,
using that
bitch.
shit to get up. And now they not doing what they supposed to do. Now you want to come out and say they was making me do this, and they nah. I'm a grown man. Ain't nobody making me do nothing. You got to kill me. I'd rather die. So I don't care. I'd rather die. Yeah.
I don't know. Look. Here's a crazy story. When I did my show, you know what I mean. What you know, what I mean, Lonnie Davis, he has bad knees and everything, right? So when he was on stage and everything, he couldn't get down off the stage or whatever. So you know, he was helping him off the stage, and he said, put him in green. He said, bend down for a second. And I wasn't even thinking. I just bent down. I had the mic in my
Look
hand.
at you ready.
I said, whoa, I better never go to prison.
They gonna say, put that green. Bend over for a second.
For a second, I want to see something.
Hey, that's it. Just a second.
Because he was trying
Just
to
a
use
second, right? That's all.
He was trying to
David
use
been like, you lied to me. You lied.
He was trying to use me as a stool, so you know what I mean, so he can step down off the stage or whatever. And I wasn't even thinking. He said, turn around, bend down for a second. I said, whoa, hold up.
See, that's how it starts.
What the hell?
See, and you didn't even question it. You just tooted and booted.
I better not ever go to prison.
Come on.
David, I wouldn't even tell that joke because somebody might be like, he did what?
What happened?
No, that was a true story though. That wasn't a joke.
True, so ain't no joke. Say that's real life.
Yeah,
never do that.
Funny man to bend over and turn around for you.
Right in the mean streets of
Cumberland.
I know, man.
David, no wonder them ladies always trying to get you. What they hear, David? We gonna see it on a special. We gonna come out with a special. David didn't know Molly was filming, but he had these.
All right, now when I finish watching this shit, you ain't gonna be on the documentary no way, is you, David? When I finish, all right, because I'm gonna watch it after the show. So all right,
and I'm gonna go watch it too. So we'll talk about it on Tall Tale Thursday.
Yeah, I want to hear what he hitting these women. That's all I want to know. If you really on here just beating the shit out of these women, that's what you need to be punished for. They keep trying to say, oh, he be throwing these parties. He had Meek Mills, and I don't care about none of that. What about all the women that you was dealing with? Was you actually putting hands on them and beating on them? If that's the case, man, they need to punish you for it. But they keep trying to overshadow with these weird parties and stuff. He like to watch people have sex and drink. I'm like, yeah, like that's grown up stuff. That's what he doing in his bedroom. There's some weird people out here. We talk crazy on Freaky Friday. We know. So he do weird shit. He grown. He can do that, but he shouldn't be putting his hand on women. He shouldn't be
sex trafficking.
Yeah, selling them off to people. What else?
The prostitute tells stories or whatever like that. No, where he actually seen did he punch Cassie in the chest or this is this, or he said one time.
You said the prostitute.
Yeah, that man.
One of his people for hire that you was talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
The dude. He goes in details and everything. You know what I mean? What Cassie was wearing, like positions, and he says sometimes. He said one time he was having sex with Cassie and Diddy got mad and he said, because he said Diddy almost never joined. All he did was just, you know what I mean, watched or whatever like that. But he said one time, I think he was real high. He was having sex with Cassie and Diddy was just, like moved him out the way, and he got on top of her and everything all, and she was laughing or something like that. And he said, "What? His dick's bigger than mine," and started punching her in the stomach.
And she still stayed. I don't want to hear that
That's
shit.
what I was saying. Like, I don't believe none of them stories Buddy was telling. I'm like, you got all these wild stories that conveniently that they need to say some wild shit. Now, yeah, Diddy, everything sound like, I don't know if y'all watch Spartacus or any of that back in Roman time. That's how they used to do the kings and them. They would watch these have sets in front of them. They'd join sometimes and stuff. And that's all he was describing. It's like, if you watch the movie, it sound like everything he was saying Diddy and them was doing, that's what they was doing on the show. Oh, his dick bigger than mine, and start hitting a woman and shit like that. So it's just like, why now? Why now? It's just like,
you put him on the payroll. How you mad at me? I mean, I don't understand.
Like, you got paid to do this. You prostituting yourself, but you like, yeah, but he was in there treating her like, I'm pretty sure you would have to sign some NDAs and all that. You can't talk about this, speak on this forever, and here go your payment. So just for you on there talking and all that, it's like, nah, it's just another actor that's coming on there saying this what we did, this what we
I don't want to
did.
hear from the prostitute. You right in this.
If I'm not mistaken,
to come out and say that shit. I need to hear Cassie say it.
Yeah, you had a price tag on you. I don't want to hear from you.
If I'm not mistaken, I think he said he got paid like $5,000 a session or something.
Yeah, every session or something. Yeah, like
I would probably shut the fuck up too. If I was getting $5,000.
He said he didn't know who Diddy was at first.
No, liar.
No. The reason why he said that was because he said Diddy would always wrap himself up with the
that
scarf.
little mask.
We all know who had Cassie though. We all know who had Cassie. We know what Cassie
a
was.
body type. You know how Diddy shaped and the black head, them eyes sticking out. You would, yes.
When Diddy was with Cassie, he was still with Kim. It says that too. It says
some of this shit. After I watch this documentary, something out of this documentary gonna be for tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it too.
Industry something gonna be for tomorrow.
Industry, the devil. That's the devil. The industry. So all of y'all people out there, watch that documentary. They said it's on Netflix. And what's it called again, Molly?
The Reckoning.
The Reckoning. Thank you. I'm gonna look it up. The Reckoning.
Yeah, it's right on there.
Reading or the Deliverance. I smell you.
I expected it to say that it was coming soon or something. I ain't expect to press the thing for information and then start playing. I said, "Oh shit, this shit is on here."
The Reckoning. We're going to do the Reckoning tomorrow.
2 more seasons.
People of the industry, can't we all just get along? See, 50 and Diddy, they getting along.
Don't get talked out of your ass. That's all I can say.
Stop getting over David for people.
I got a flyer up, Ree. I'm gonna go ahead and read it, okay?
Okay.
All right, y'all. This is the American Legion Post 55 presentation of the holiday fundraiser Clean Comedy Show. Any of these postmasters that you see in these squares, Lonnie Davis, the headliner, Philip Page, the feature, the host, Bobby Brooks, DJ B-Man, Miss Sandy Bernstein, or Susan the Duchess, you can reach out to any of these people for information on tickets for this event itself. This is American Legion Post 55, 115 North Ballard Street in Bel Air, Maryland. $20 for, you can see highlighted in yellow, it's $20 for the early birds, people that get their tickets before the 19th. But if you don't, you still got an option to get tickets for $25. The only thing that they ask is seating is limited, so you get your tickets as soon as possible. This event is on December 6th of this year, of course. Doors open at 6:30. Showtime starts at 7 and ends at 9.
It's Saturday, right?
Yeah. This is Street Lines No Child Without a Toy second annual holiday toy drive. You have from now, which is December 3rd to December 13th, to donate, your gently unwrapped toys, crafts, books, games that are suitable from ages newborn to 16. You have your sponsors down below. You can see 2Max, you can see Phil's entity, you see a few other entities in the mix. For information, you can scan that QR code in that donation box, or you can look at the information that's in the yellow square. The address or the place of drop-off is going to be the Colony House, 930 Fairgott Street, Northwest Washington, D.C., 20011 for the zip code. You can use the link, the QR, or you can reach out to Ricky Bryant for more information. It's 202-258-2174. So you have from now until December 13th to donate. Bro, it's only 2. I was expecting like a couple more. It's only 2 flyers this time. All right. I can dig that.
I'm in the process of getting one made.
You want to hear how David turn around and bend over?
We saved that shit for Friday. David, we can talk about your influence, how you was persuaded on Friday. Talk about your head.
Hey, pick that up. Jeez.
Sure, that bad boy was like that. The 80s song, Turn Around.
For how much?
I said, hold up. What the hell was I doing?
Oh, shit. See y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all for tapping in.
Peace.